For this part of the project, we are going to go ahead and add a counter. Now, the way that this counter is going to work is it's going to count every time we click the mouse. So what we're going to do is create a new script, right-click, create C# script. We're going to call it counter script. We're going to use camel case. We'll call it counter script. And you're going to write the code that is available on the class slide presentation. And what I want you to do is see that every line of code is commented. So it explains what it does. The comment is above the line of code. So you can see right here, declare a text UI element to be assigned in Unity. Public text count text. I'm not going to go through every single line of code here, but you'll see in Unity when we add the counter script in level 1 to our game engine, which remember is a game object that just houses the logic of our game. You'll see if I add component and I choose counter script, that count text element is right there. So now what I have to do is create a UI text object so that I can then assign it accordingly so that the logic of the script can update the UI text object every time I click. So what I'm going to do is in my hierarchy, right click, I'm going to create an empty game object. Actually, no, I lied. Let me delete that. I'm going to right click. I'm going to create a UI text object. And when you create a UI text object, it's automatically going to create this event system, which we can ignore for now. We're going to, and it's going to create a canvas. Now the canvas, you can see is going to be sort of off way over here, sort of absent of where our camera is, until we set the render mode to screen space camera, not screen space overlay. And then we tell Unity which camera. We only have one, the main camera. So I'm going to click and drag that here to assign it accordingly. And so now our canvas is the size of our screen space. I'm going to next change my UI scale mode from constant to scale with screen size. And then you can see my text object is way down here. So I'm going to raise it up over, I'm moving the wrong thing here. Click on my text object right here, and I'm going to raise it up, sort of consulting my game scene to see where it's positioned. I'm going to put it in the top right corner. Now I'm going to right align this, so I might have to adjust it again. That way if the score increases, it's going to move to the left as opposed to move off screen if I get to like double, triple, quadruple digits, whatever the case may be. And right here I'm going to write some placeholder. I'm going to write the word flaps :space 0. That matches what our script is doing right here. This is what count text is going to be. It's going to say. Now back here in Unity, I'm just going to change my font. I've imported already the PR Start font. You can make that any font that you want, really. You should have in your assets folder that we downloaded at the beginning of the semester that font if you want. I'm going to make the contrast of the color better so that I can see. I'm just going to make it white on my dark background right here. Take a moment to just fine tune the positioning. I like that. And now all that I have left to do is click on my game engine, and I'm going to say that this text object, the counter text, is the count text right here. So now when I press play, the script is going to update automatically what this number should be. So every time I click, as you'll see, the number is going to go up. Let it spin, let it process, and here we go. All right, my counter's going up, but you'll notice that my counter's behind my pipe objects. That's because the pipe objects are instantiated after the text object in the scene, and so whatever has created most recently is going to be take priority in the sort order. Since the sort order is 0 for both of them, or the order in layer, I should say, the newest thing is going to be on top. So all we need to do is put a number greater than 0. I'm going to put 1, and now when I press play, you'll see that my text object is on top. We'll let that process and just prove the use case. You might see a sneak peek into a future lesson where every time I collide, my bird sort of explodes into what we refer to as a particle system. All right, so that's it for today. Best of luck to you.